First of all, I'm sorry for the quality and the lighting in this video because, like, second of all, this is not my first channel on YouTube, but it is my first channel by myself because I've always been with friends, and it is my first video on this channel, so be sure to subscribe and notify, like, the notification button and thumbs up. Also, tell me what you want me to, like, do, like, what kind of content you want to see. For my first video on this channel, I'm going to be telling a little short story. It's not like a long, like 17-minute story time, but it does make me mad. Before I get into this video though, I'd like to give you like a background story of like why this teacher said this. Let's call this teacher Miss M. So every teacher, every student, literally everyone in the school knew that me and Miss M just hated each other. Like, me and her knew we hated each other. Like, I knew she hated me. She knew that I hated her. So it was literally no secret that we hated each other. And she wasn't even like a teacher. She was like a mentally handicapped like guy, was in the same grade as me. So he needed someone to teach him. Well, like, all of us got taught by the actual teacher. So Miss M was literally just there for that one kid, and she acted like she was literally like the Queen of England. Like, I'm sorry, what? So me and my friend, her name is Kira, one day, it was sometime in December, and there was like hills like in the field that like little kids sled on, you know? And this was in like grade 7, I think? Grade 8? I don't know, it was grade 7 or 8. So after like recess, because we were in elementary school, this one child would not come in. And I don't know why they picked me and Kira, but they picked us to go out there and like get him. Like, why can't the teachers do that? Why can't the principal do that? I'm sorry, what? So we go out to get this kid, and like, he's not like taking no for an answer, and you could see us in the field from the window from our classroom, you know? Around 15 minutes of trying to get him in like the school to learn his alphabets or whatever, Miss M looks out the window and sees that he's literally not taking like no for an answer. Like, he wants to stay out there and like build a snowman. So Miss M decides to come out also and like help us. So eventually we get the kid back inside, and as we were going inside, Miss M gives me like a really dirty look, like for no reason. I was like, okay, like, peace out, I'm gone. So the next day I walk into school, and I got called to the principal's office, and it was literally like 5 minutes after school started, and I was just like really confused because I never got sent to the principal's office. So I was like, okay. So I get to the principal's office, and apparently Kira went to the principal's office too. Like, they sent us in like separate times, you know? And he sat me down and he's like, so you know the kid that you like went out and got yesterday? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, his mom talked to me and she said that his child saw pornography. He said pornography on your phone. And I'm like, keep in mind that I didn't even have a phone. I had an iPod, and it didn't even work unless it was plugged in. So I just stopped bringing it to school. Like what's the point, you know? So I didn't even have my phone with me at the time this took place. Oh! Literally, I'm talking about it and like I'm having like heart palpitations. Like, my heart's just like... Costa Rica. What does that word mean? What does that word mean?
It's the name of a country?
Oh my god! Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm a dumbass! Oh my god. Okay, but I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, I don't have porn on my phone. And he's like, can I search your phone? I'm like, I don't have my phone. I have an iPod and it doesn't work anymore, so I stopped bringing it to school. Like, I would let you search it, but it only works when it's plugged in. So I can bring it to school tomorrow and you can search it then, you know? Like, I was being nice. I was like, he was a nice principal. Comment or thumbs up if you want a story time about the time the gym teacher told my friend to walk off her broken ankle. She literally broke her ankle in gym, And the gym teacher is like, just walk it off. Just walk it off. Just walk it off. Anyway, different story time. But he wasn't like taking like no for an answer. So he's like, can I search your backpack? And I was like, I don't feel comfortable with that. Like, that's just weird. So he gets a Miss M in the office. I'm like, oh, why are you here? Like, I didn't say like, why are you here? But I'm like, hi. And she's like, hi. I'm sorry, whenever I tell this story, I can't stop laughing because when I get like really mad, if you watch Tana Mojo, then like this is like the same thing with her. But when I get really mad, I can't help but just like laugh. Like one time I cracked my phone. Here's the phone now, so. Oh my god. It's like, so we sit down, me, Miss M, and the principal, and he looks at me and he's like, so apparently Miss M saw it as well. And she goes, yep, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Pornography in front of a little child. And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like,
are you sure about that?
I was like this, like I was like kind of like bent down because like I was so awkward, like I did not know what to say, what to do, what to think. Like it was just like when he said, so apparently my camera died in the middle of me freaking out, whatever. But okay, so yeah, I was slouching because like I was so awkward and like grade 6, 7, 8, whatever. I literally forget what grade I was in. But she was like sitting there like, yep, saw it with my own 2 eyes, like shoulders back, so confident that I was gonna get like expelled or like suspended. Oh my god, I hate you so much. But what I'm about to say is the first time like I ever really told her off. And it wasn't even really like telling her off and being like mean about it. But ever since this time, like every time she like came at me, I like told her off, like whatever. And like it got to a point where the teachers, like the main teachers, did not even care anymore. Like they didn't care about like me telling her off, because when I first started like speaking my mind to her, I would always get sent to the principal's office. I would explain what happened to the principal. He's like, okay, whatever, you stood up for yourself, go back. But yeah, this was my first time like actually like standing up to her. So I look at her and I'm like, so what like did you see this porn on? And she was like, on your phone. And I'm like, well, I don't have a phone. And she's like, oh, well then on your iPod. I'm like, well, okay, so here's the thing. My iPod broke like a week ago, so I stopped bringing it to school and I don't have a phone, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you're kind of lying right now. And the look on her face, she went bright red and she's like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh yeah! Yeah, I was, and so the principal looked at me and he's like, Faith, you can leave. I'm just gonna have a talk with Miss M. And I'm like, yes! And since that time, I always stuck up for myself when she came at me. But thankfully, I graduated from elementary because now I'm in high school. But yeah, I can make so many, like I literally have a list of the stories I want to tell you. I have paranormal stories. I stayed at a haunted campground and found like human spines and stuff. It was freaky, and like the car shook, and yeah, it's a really rank story. I have lots of different stories about this particular teacher. I have story. Hi! Somebody is literally pulling in my driveway right now and I'm really confused. Like I said, this wasn't really a long story time, but I do have stories that will take a while because they make me so mad. Like my madness, like I was mad about here in this video. Some of the stories I have, it's like, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I know I got mad in my first video on this channel, but I will do challenges and like stuff, like a whole bunch of different types of videos, because I don't want to just like stick with one thing. Like I love like trying new things and yeah. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, notifications, comment, whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna go edit this video, and I'm going to try to like upload like a day, like a certain day, like a week, you know? So I'm thinking I'll upload Sunday or Thursday. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna upload Thursday. I'm gonna stop talking.